Hi, everybody. This is Imran Ahmed, founder and CEO and editor-in-chief of the Business of Fashion. One of the reasons we decided to use Shindig was so that we could see all of your faces and so that we could interact with all of you as if we were in a room together. We'll together be taking a deep dive into a fascinating piece of analysis that Lauren recently wrote called The End of Ownership.
The world has changed, and we don't own a ton of CDs and display them on our shelves. We own fewer books. Everything that was physical can now be digital. And so while there aren't any digital clothes yet, I just think people's mind shifts have changed.
Can you bring us up to speed on the kind of developments happening at Rent the Runway and these kind of, as you call them, reseller sites?
I've talked to people who have friends who will rent something at their house in New York, go on a business trip to San Francisco, and leave it in San Francisco. And so I think those types of young professionals or just professionals are really using this service in a way that we haven't seen before.
I'm really excited because I was just scrolling through the people who are here, and we have people from like 25 countries around the world, from India, from Brazil, from Mexico, from Sweden, from Switzerland. So there's lots of you, and I'm sure there's questions that are really pertinent to your local markets, but also on a global level.
I'm wondering, just from your point of view and having talked to so many different companies, if you really think they have the dedication to try to get to work with the logistics side to get their own product back into their hands at scale rather than just one by one from consumers.
I think that some of them do that. I think they work with consignment shops and bigger groups or bigger sellers who have made this into their business.
So we have 150 odd people watching live right now. How many of you of the 150 believe that this will be a viable long-term business model, the rental model? Please click the raise your hand icon in the bottom toolbar. So far, about 45 of you, 52 now, it's growing, 57.
On the lower price point end of reselling, do you think things like eBay or even Depop recently maybe encourages higher consumption rates?
I do think that's motivating people to spend and to buy things. If in the back of your head, you can kind of get something out of it or sell it at some point if you want something. I think it's one of the reasons a lot more of the high street retailers are offering these services.
Thank you to all of you who joined. You're all over the world. And actually, this is a really cool way to see all of you everywhere you are. Thank you for joining us. And I'm pretty sure that we'll do this again very soon.